A battery of tests, a bunch of footballers, and a program called Pitch to Podium, designed to both unearth Olympic talent and give some of these youngsters the option to continue as elite sportsmen if their football careers don't work out as planned. Seems like a bit of a no-brainer though, that guys who are, were very reasonably good footballers would somehow be picked up by other sports, but it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't seem to be tradition, and I think part of it is, as a young footballer, you want to be a footballer, and I suppose if you're let go by a professional club, the next step is the next professional club, then the semi-pro club, the amateur club, and I think you just forget what other attributes you've got.
Last year, 23 of the 28 footballers taking part in the pilot program had the right attributes to attract the interest of Olympic sports ranging from bobskeleton to hockey.
Because football didn't work out for me, it was so easy just to give up and say, you know what, I just want to quit, but I stuck with it. This is what's come of it.
At the moment, all of these footballers are still attached to clubs, but that situation won't last for long.
We had about 15 boys when I was 16. When I was 18, we all got told. I think one person from our group actually went on to get a professional contract. That one person this year has got released from his club.
By the age of 21, 85% of those boys that came in at 16 will be out of the game.
Of course, today those who make it to England's Premier League can look forward to an average wage of $1.5 million. But the money drops off sharply below that, and careers, whatever level you play at, are short.
The average is currently about 7 years. For a player to come through the scholarship system and stay in the game professionally.
Which is why this gathering near London also doubles as a careers fair to at least get players thinking about a life after sport, something they're notoriously bad at, according to former football professional Udo Onwere, now a London solicitor.
You don't think it's ever going to end. The time when you have to retire is a bit of a scary thought. It's like thinking about your death, really. No one ever really wants to think about that day.
I would say there's a few that are sort of realistic about their chances, and that there is a possibility that they're not going to get a contract. So there are a few that recognise that.
What about the others?
They're just sort of, they think that they are going to become a footballer.
Of course, it's not just footballers that don't want to think about the day they stop playing. In horse racing, for example, the average retirement age for a jockey is now under 33. Since 1995, though, riders have been able to make use of the Jockey's Employment and Training Scheme, or JETS, a free guidance, funding and recruitment service, which is helping matters.
We've helped over 275 jockeys into part and full-time employment. But I think almost as important is the fact that it's almost legitimised and sort of really publicised the fact that jockeys, they won't ride forever.
As for these footballers, taking part in the Olympics might at least ease the pain of not picking up a professional contract.
Good fun, to be fair, and there's nothing to lose when you come here. They tell you what you're going to do, and you just got to put yourself through it.
You may have a hidden talent somewhere that you've just not found out about, and this is a chance to bring it out of you.
It certainly brought out the best in me, which sadly wasn't quite good enough to get the Olympic call-up.
5:18.
Rubbish, wasn't it? But even if you turn out not to be Olympic material, the most important thing is simply to be prepared for the day the football finishes.
And then all of a sudden the music stops, you're not playing anymore, but new opportunities can arise and you have to be able to take them.
Attacking their pedals the whole way through, guys!
And maybe, just maybe, one of those opportunities could take you all the way to Olympic gold.